Hello everyone, I've got a powerful OET 2.0 speaking tip for you today. This is Alex from Swoosh English. Hope you're having a great day. And this will dramatically change everything. If you can get this tip internalized and you put it into practice, I guarantee you will have huge improvements in your OET 2.0 speaking. And before I tell you what this tip is, and well, I've put it in the description so you'll know what it is anyway. Before I tell you this, really think about what your objectives are with OET speaking. You know, of course, it's to go through the 2 role plays and to achieve your grade B. Okay, so where are you right now? Where are you right now with your speaking? What sort of grades have you been getting previously? Have you been getting C's, C pluses? Have you done mock exams, or are they from the real examinations? Are you? Do you have support from a teacher right now? Do you have support from a native English speaking teacher, or do you have an OET teacher, or do you have a teacher in your own country? Again, that will be massively useful for you. But anyway, on to today's tip. So now that you've got your objective, which is pretty obvious, you want to get a grade B in speaking, get a language exchange partner. It's so incredibly powerful if you can do this. And it's not difficult to do, and I'll let you know how you can do that today. It doesn't cost you any money. It doesn't cost you any money. And the third one, it doesn't cost you any money. Nothing, completely free. And that is the beauty of the internet age that we're living in right now. Information is everywhere. So I love this phrase, we're living in the information age. Ignorance is a choice. Because all the information that you have available to you is on the internet. All the resources that you would need is available to you. It's whether you choose to decide whether you're going to use them or not. So why do I say get a language exchange partner? And what is this? You know, what's involved in this? Well, a language exchange partner could be someone, say for example, you're a doctor and you're from Egypt, for example, and you speak Arabic. Chances are there's a native English speaking person who is in the UK, America, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, wherever it might be, Ireland, Scotland, could be any of those countries. And they might want to learn Arabic as well. So what do? You go on one of these websites, okay? And I'm not going to give you names of these websites because all you need to do is go on Google. And I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. But you go on one of these websites, you say what kind of person you're looking for. You could talk about what kind of occupation you're looking for, the kind of person that you want to speak with, guy, female, age range. It is kind of almost like internet dating for language exchange partners. You can really pretty much decide what kind of person you're looking for. Okay, so say for example you find this person, so you go on Google, language exchange partner. Just put those 3 keywords on Google, register for a free account. Then you can start to go through the search criteria and you can look for this person that you want to partner with. And you might, for example, if you could be preparing for your listening exam right now, and of all the accents in 2.0, you find that the New Zealand accent is the most difficult for you and you just can't train your ear for it. Well, the beauty is you could get a language exchange partner from New Zealand that would not only help with your listening skills, but it would help with your speaking skills as well. Of course, speaking and listening go together, don't they, for communication? So you could find someone like that. And the other thing is you could connect with them on Skype or Zoom or Google Hangouts or something like that. And you could practice sometimes having your cameras on, both of your cameras on, and sometimes not having the camera on, because having the camera on allows you to practice the speaking skills where you can see the mouth movements of the person, and then turning the video off, you can practice both speaking and listening because you can't see the person's face. So all you're relying on is your ear to hear what they're saying. So this will then improve your listening skills when it comes to preparing for different accents and preparing for that New Zealand accent that you're finding really difficult. So say for example, you decide with your partner, say for example, your partner's called David and he's from New Zealand and you're an Egyptian doctor and you speak Arabic. You could arrange with David to do a 1-hour session on Skype of course, at times and days that are convenient to the both of you. And you will say, okay, David, let's do Arabic for the first half an hour. I will have conversations with you. And of course, it depends on whether they're a beginner, intermediate, advanced learner. Of course, you just have to be patient with them if they are a beginner. And you do the first half an hour speaking in Arabic, helping them correcting their grammar, just like a teacher correcting their grammar, vocabulary, all of these things, pronunciation, fluency. And then the second half an hour, then you speak in English. And you could be ask them and tell them beforehand what you're looking for, what your objectives are. And I talked about that at the beginning of this video. So what your objectives are, you want to have, you want to improve your fluency, you want to improve your pronunciation, you want to have your grammar mistakes identified, you want to be told other words you can use as well, synonyms, instead of using the same words again and again and again. Instead of, for example, using words like good or great, you could use words like awesome, fantastic, incredible. Okay, so you'd be able to improve your overall level of English when it comes to synonyms, because synonyms are really important in reading. Of course, it's important in speaking to vary your language, listening, etc., even writing as well. So that's all really important. So those are the kinds of objectives you could discuss with your language exchange partner. The other amazing tip is that you can also specify the occupation of the person that you want to exchange with, that you want to be your language exchange partner. Now, this is where it gets really interesting, everyone, because occupation, you can choose, I want a nurse, I want a doctor, I want a pharmacist. You can choose who you want. And because these databases are so huge, these websites, chances are you'll probably find a nurse in New Zealand that wants to learn Arabic or wants to improve their Arabic. And then you've got the English that you want to get from them, and not necessarily get from them, but you want to, you exchange your skills for them, for their skills. So you could have a nurse from New Zealand that is exchanging their language with you, and you're helping them with Arabic. How amazing is that? This gives you so many possibilities, because then you can even say to them, I've got an examination, the OET exam coming up. It's a medically related English language examination. And I've got some role play cards, and I would love for you to pretend to be a patient. Will you do this? And of course, they'll say yes. They're trying to help you. You're trying to help them with their Arabic, for example. So then you exchange with them, and you're able to play the role of the doctor or the nurse. They play the role of the patient or the carer, and you've got invaluable speaking practice. They'll give you, if you ask them in advance, they'll tell you what your grammar mistakes were after the role play has finished. Of course, they're not as good as a teacher. The teacher is the best case scenario. But if you don't have any money, you're really financially strained, financially challenged, then this is an incredible thing for you. Even if you have a teacher right now, you could be one of our one-to-one OET students watching right now here at Swoosh English. You could do that as well. You could have your normal teacher, and then you could get this extra practice from a native speaker or a native speaking medical professional. So this is an incredible opportunity for you to improve your speaking in all areas, not just your speaking, but it ripples off, has a ripple effect to go into other areas as well: reading, writing, listening. So you get all 4 areas that are really, really improving a lot. And I always see a lot of people in our Facebook Live sessions, they say, the listening transcripts, the audio recordings, they're too fast for me, because you're not getting enough practice. You're not getting enough practice. Now, what I would say about this is it's not easy, okay? It's not easy to do this, okay? The idea is great. You're watching me right now. The idea is fantastic. You think, wow, amazing. I've got a language exchange partner. But if you don't put the work in, if you don't meet them twice per week or once a week or 5 times a week, or, because it depends how motivated they are to learn Arabic or Spanish or whatever, Polish, Italian, French, could be whatever country you're from. Depends how often you want to do it, how often they want to do it, etc. But you could really, really accelerate your your English speaking and all the other areas I mentioned really, really quickly by doing this. So it's a powerful tip. I'd love to see the feedback from people, and I'd love for you to tell me a bit about your language exchange partner if you've got one of those people right now. And I'd love it at the end of your examination, you get your grade B or grade A for speaking, and say, you know what, Alex, that one tip that you gave me in that video, it changed everything for me. Changed everything. I had a language exchange partner from America, UK, Ireland, New Zealand, wherever that might be, and they just helped me so much. So I'd love for you to try this out. Please don't just watch the videos and not put this stuff into practice. I would love to see you get a language exchange partner, skyrocket your speaking, and pass your OET speaking examination. So if you've got any questions on today's video, please feel free to put them in the message box below. If you want OET 2.0 materials, go to swooshenglish.com, and I would love to help you pass with our video courses, live classes, writing corrections, speaking mock examinations. Thank you very much.